I've been teasing at it for a while, but with the bottom layer completely finished, it's finally time to move up to the second tier of our village. You've probably seen crazy village generation like this before on the sides of mountains, and it's this look here that I hope to capture for our very own windswept Savannah village. It's time to literally take things to the next level, so hey, we had better get to building. Hey, quickly want to interrupt here to announce that I am hosting another LEGO Minecraft contest on my Discord. You'll be able to find all the details there, but to give you a quick idea of what's going on, I'm prompting you to build a mob house. I know, one of our favorite types of LEGO Minecraft sets, but I want this to be your creative take on a mob house. Choose any mob in the game and show us where that mob lives. Yes, it could just be a larger version of the mob like LEGO likes to do in their official sets, but think a little bit more creatively. Perhaps this mob has a unique layer, a unique biome, or some other unique structure that it inhabits. Build that on a 16x32 stud module and submit it alongside other fans in both physical and digital categories for a chance at winning some truly epic LEGO Minecraft prizes like the gas station, the Evoker Village attack, and some other new sets from this summer and waves previous. And a huge thank you to the LEGO group for providing these prizes and allowing them to be shipped worldwide. Anyway, head on over to the Cheesy Studios Discord for more information. You can find that linked in the description or on my channel About page. See you over there. The shape of today's module is definitely a weird one, perhaps only comparable to the one I did for the Ravine episode in the original LEGO Minecraft world. We're no longer working in strict chunk or half chunk sections. Things are going to start to take on a much more organic flow as we work our way higher up above the village. With the more complex base, I want to get the lighting figured out right away, starting off with this little torch that will help illuminate the path as you climb up the mountain. This is where that staircase we started in some of the earlier episodes will continue upward. You probably noticed the big 4x4 hole in the center of the base. That's where I'm going to run the power cable from the lower modules up to here so that everything lights up smoothly. The other area making use of lighting will be the Savannah Village well, which will go atop these supports here. Here's how to build the well. You'll start with the water, and you'll notice that we've got some snot bricks at the base. Doesn't really matter what color it is, so long as they're the special 2x2 and a 2/3 tall snot bricks. Next, I've made these 4 identical sections, and they've all actually got lighting rigged up in there with the Light My Bricks, so you can see the wire on the back, but it's pretty much invisible. For some added texture, I've done the profile bricks, and this is all old gray. And then I've also got 4 of these. You'll see the snot brick on the bottom, so we can actually connect this to something. Again, the Technic 1x2 with a reddish brown pip. That's going to be the start of the fences that go on top. I'm going to place 2 of these on 2 of the torch sub-assemblies, and then they'll wrap around the sides of the water like that. And then the other 2 can go on the remaining sides, just like that. Next, we'll plop down the fences, super simple. These are exactly 2 blocks tall, and you'll see that they are upside down, but that's gonna work out fine because the assembly on top of that is going to be this bit. So we've got 2 of those central stud 1x2 bricks, and then you'll see that we've got 2 brackets there on the side. So you're gonna make 2 of these. We'll put the bell in the middle, which is simply one of these standard 2x2 brackets, Technic brick, and then the bell assembly there. That will go there. Then we're gonna place the top bit, which is where all the corner stairs meet, like that. Flip this upside down. We have these 2 half stair assemblies. One will go on that side. One will go on that. Then the duplicate assembly from earlier will go on that side, and that will fit right on top of these fences. And just like that, we have a practically perfect Savannah well. That lights up. How awesome is that? It definitely feels like I'm building things a bit out of order here, but having the wiring all in place and building around it is going to be a lot easier than trying to make it up as I go, as I've done for all the previous modules. Especially with a complicated base like this where I have a lot less wiggle room, it was kind of going to be a recipe for a disaster. Not to mention that 4 torches in the well also makes for just a lot of wires to manage. A huge thank you once again to Light My Bricks for sending over all these lighting kits. They truly have been a lot of fun to mess around with, and I will almost certainly from this point on be lighting up all my Minecraft models. Here's a little goodie that I have not yet showcased before. This is the belt extender, which allows you to connect two power cables essentially together. Very useful for spanning large vertical distances like I plan to do here, and it'll make the modules much easier to separate too. The next step is going to be building up a lot of terrain to cover up all the innards here. Like you'll see with village generation in-game, I'm going to put the various structures out on shelves of sorts, which will overhang the buildings below. Here we have one such shelf dedicated to a farm and the other to the meeting area with the well. I'm making good use of some tried and true Cheesy Studios techniques, like the half-plate indented farmland and also tucking the 2x4 olive green tiles beneath some of the terrain so it looks like we've got 2x2 tiles, which somehow, at least to the best of my knowledge, still don't exist. I was really counting on the June wave to bring those out. Alas, it did not. Here I'll add in the rest of the player-built staircase. A modification I find myself making to these villages all the time when I stumble across them in survival. It just supplies a realistic way to get from level to level, and that will set us up for some good old tiling time. Working around the pre-positioned well, I'll admit, was a bit of a struggle, but it all ended up working out okay. In the garden, I'm planting the same variety of crops you saw in the Trail Runes episode: carrots, wheat, and of course, some of those beautiful melon blocks, something I'm hoping we'll see in a set again one day. Those remain exclusive to the elusive melon farm. And then you've got the simple composter design there on the left, the classic 2x2 Lego cargo crate. Against all odds, I have not yet managed to run out of olive green flower stems. Weirdly enough, the piece that I ran out of was dark green 2x4 plates. This will be actually my 5th unique acacia tree that I've ever made for any LEGO Minecraft build. There's 3 now in this world, and there's 2 in the original LEGO Minecraft world. If I brought them all together, I could make a pretty impressive forest, I reckon. Let's add in some figures like a farmer villager, of course, and then I'll also get a diamond-clad player making his way up the staircase. Lastly, I'll add a villain, a skeleton taking refuge beneath the tree. Even if it can be a bit tricky, I think it's pretty clear to see how worthwhile the extra effort of installing the lights is. I love the warm glow they provide here, and I'm particularly glad the village well makes use of so many torches in game too. This is going to look awesome at World of Lights at Brickworld this year, but don't worry, I'll get plenty of pictures and videos if you aren't able to make it. At the time of recording this at least, I really am on the clock now. There's 1 month until the convention, and I've still got 2 more modules to build. Now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to get this connected to the rest of the display. It's going above the original module, the fishing hut from episode 1. You can see I've done a bit of prep work here, tiling off the upper cliff and adding in 2 waterfalls as well. I am really excited with how this is all coming together. Something about vertical builds just always hits different, and it's still going to get taller yet too, believe it or not. There's just 2 episodes left to go now before this build is completely finished, and you can actually watch both of those videos right now by becoming a channel member. This has been an extraordinarily expensive project that has only been made possible by the generous support of people like you. And to my channel members, I love you all. Thank you so much for helping make this project a reality. And also thank you to everyone who stopped by to say hi during Brickworld Chicago this year. It was a delight to meet so many of you in person. You can catch me again at Brick Falls in Sioux Falls, South Dakota here in just a few weeks, where I'll also be displaying the completed Savannah Village display, amongst some other fun stuff. But anyway, that's all I've got for this time. I hope you have yourself a fantastic life. Unless you use generative AI, of course.